This is a Kirkendall Barrett presentation, darling.
Feed me, meow, meow, meow.
Because of this podcast, I'm a gay icon.
I'm so hot. I'm so good looking. My salad dressing is amazing.
Like the internet at large, there are things you can do on the internet besides porn, but most of it's porn.
A lifetime of Hallmark.
Well, hello, everybody. It is your favorite day of the week. It is time for another episode of A Lifetime of Hallmark, where we talk about your favorite movies on both Lifetime and the Hallmark Channel and try to make sense of them. I am your very jet-lagged Les Kirkendall Barrett. Hello, Jason Bowers.
I'm jet-lagged too, apparently. Forgot to turn on my mic. Hello, Les Kirkendall Barrett.
And hello, Kurt Fitzpatrick.
Hello, Les Kirkendall Barrett, and hello, Jason Bowers.
Well,
Where have you been?
I have been in the UK.
Okay.
I was doing my show, Who in the Hell is Climbing My Family Tree, at the Colchester Fringe Festival. And I had my award-winning show, Who the Hell is Climbing My Family Tree.
Congrats.
I won an award at the Colchester Fringe Festival. And I had a great time. It was good.
I saw that. It was a nonstop party going on over there.
It seriously was. There were parties every night for 10 days, 3 days worth of costume parties. And it was fun.
There was one thing I saw on Facebook. It was you like out in the mall, I guess, on Halloween.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was handing out some of the shows. We went into the mall to hand out Halloween candy to the kids.
One guy was like dressed as a leprechaun.
Yes, that was my friend Rio from the comedy group Gumbo. They're from Tokyo. They're from Japan. They're from Osaka.
Everybody came prepared.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Oh, no, they have a ton of costumes.
I like that they lean, because I know Halloween is a bigger deal in the States than it is maybe elsewhere in the world. So I like that it's taking off elsewhere.
It really is, because the kids were trick-or-treating. All of the bars on Halloween night, the festival had a Halloween party, and it was at a pub. All of the pubs had costume events. It was busy.
I saw you did like a lip sync show.
Okay, so that was one of the queens from RuPaul's Drag Race did a fringe show. And so her name is Just May. She was the first queen voted off of the first season of UK Drag Race. And so she did a fringe show about it.
Amazing.
So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it looked like it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I think I'm going back next year again. And it's turning out to be my Halloween. This is my second Halloween that I've spent in the UK, and I actually really enjoyed it. How was your Halloween, Jason?
It's all right. It was not as crazy as I normally get.
You were Chucky, right?
I decided to go as Chucky, and I wanted like the bright orange hair that Chucky has. So I bought this like gel that you put in your hair, and all the reviews said that it works well with dark hair, which I have, and the color really pops. So it's like, okay. So I order it, and I do a trial run a couple nights early just to see. And it doesn't quite make my hair look bright orange as much as it does strawberry blonde. Not quite what I was looking for. So the next night, which is the night before Halloween, I decide I'm going to walk to the CVS down the street from me. So I go to the CVS to see if they have the orange spray. They don't. It's like, I'm going to walk. There's another CVS a little bit down La Cienega, and there's a Target near there. I'll start walking there, and if I find a scooter along the way, I'll take a scooter because it's a little far of a walk.
Yeah, you're walking to that one, the Beverly Connection one?
Yeah. So I find a scooter, I hop on it, and it immediately dies because even though it's not yet Halloween, they've already blocked off West Hollywood where the scooters can't operate. So it's geofenced. So I end up walking all the way there, get to CVS, they don't have it. Target doesn't have it. So it's like, you know what? there's a Spirit Halloween down at Pico. I'm going to find a scooter and go down there.
I was gonna say you didn't walk down there.
Hold on.
Did you?
Pico.
So I get on the scooter. The minute I hit Beverly Hills, it dies. I was like, this doesn't seem right. Maybe it's just this intersection. So I walk it a little bit and I realize like, oh, it's because I'm in Beverly Hills. They don't allow scooters, I guess. But because I'm in Beverly Hills, I can't lock the scooter. So now I'm paying to walk a scooter through
Oy.
Beverly Hills to go all the way down to Pico. To find that the Spirit Halloween has been picked over. There is no orange spray. It was a long night.
Well, you're in LA. You should have walked to Rick Baker's house, and he could have, just made you up.
Yeah. So, very long story short, because I couldn't quite get my hair bright orange, I decided I'm going to make it as if Chucky grew up to be gay and fabulous.
Yeah.
So I had instead of the overalls, I had shorts overalls and a short sleeve shirt.
There you go. Sexy Chucky.
Chucky can get it.
It was a good costume.
Thank you.
And so you didn't have your normal
I didn't have my party. Yeah.
which I was like, okay, well, that's good because I'm not going to be there anyway.
Well, so we have Kurt, our friend group, we have like a Facebook group where we post like, oh, we're doing this thing this weekend if you want to join. And so I posted on there, I'm not doing my party this year. Just like want to make it clear, not doing the party. It's a lot of work. I don't want to do it this year. And so then like the day before Halloween, Les messages me. She's like, oh, are you doing your party this year? It's like, no, it's not. I said, if you want to come over and pregame, feel free. Definitely not a party. And then he's like, okay, I'll tell John. So he tells his husband. Half an hour later, I get a message from John. Hey, I'm excited about your gathering tomorrow night and he lists like a 2-hour time range. I'm like, no. This is not what I'm doing.
I think I carried away.
Yeah.
Well, that was on him because I said you were having a pregame.
Yeah.
Pre-game party, yeah.
But he said it was 2 hours and now the pregame was an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Les, you went to a farm?
Yes. So my husband's cousin has a sheep farm. And so I went and spent 3 days on the farm. So I like the farm in the middle of the Cotswolds.
The what walls?
The Cotswolds, which in the UK, it's basically the country.
Okay.
It's literally the country. Like, the movie The Holiday?
Mm-hmm. Never seen it, but I'm aware of it.
Nope.
It's The Holiday, basically.
So, well, last time I think you were there, you went hunting for foxes. Did you do that again?
No. No. Well, actually, he went hunting. I didn't.
Well, you're not. Were you actually hunting for foxes? You can't be riding.
No, I just went. That. I went to the hunt. I went to the hunt, but I didn't hunt.
Yeah, you have to know what you're doing.
Yeah. And so they were like the outfits and everything. So this time, no, I just hung out at the farm and then the sheep got out at one point and he had to go and herd them. So I went with him to herd the sheep.
Okay.
Well, he herded the sheep and I recorded it on my phone. But it was nice. It was a nice 3 days. And then we went, it's 10 miles outside of Stratford, home of Shakespeare. So we went into Stratford because it's him and he and his partner run the sheep farm, his boyfriend. And yeah, so it was fun. It was very nice, very relaxing. I binge watched Celebrity Traders UK, which was very good. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I liked the farm. It makes me feel like Lisa Douglas, kind of. You know who Lisa Douglas is, right?
No.
Ava Gabor on Green Acres.
Oh, that's Lisa Douglas.
New
Lisa
York
Welch.
is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay.
I've
Lisa
never
Welch.
seen an episode of Green Acres.
Well, you don't know what you're missing.
I have. And then I think they had like an update for Green Acres. They had like a reunion show at one point.
All I remember is
TV movie.
I remember the Thanksgiving where it was Green Acres, Petticoat Junction, and the Beverly Hillbillies, and they all had a Thanksgiving episode, and they all had Thanksgiving together.
I just remember Zsa Zsa Gabor saying her mother told her, she's like, darling, you're too smart to be on Green Acres. It's like, that's not nice.
Well, okay.
Zsa Zsa was too smart for that. So that's why she was her sister.
So you know who I always say is our modern day Gabor sisters?
Who?
The Kardashians.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you know who's associated with the Kardashians? Kurt, do you have any Blac Chyna news?
Doing a piece of China.
China.
I'm talking China.
The Blac Chyna Report. Here's Kurt Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I have it. But where did it go?
By the way.
All right. Yeah. Do some filler because I got to.
By the way, in the UK, they are hating on that Kim Kardashian show.
Oh, they are here too.
Gave it 0 stars.
At one point on Rotten Tomatoes, the Kim Kardashian Ryan Murphy show All's Fair had a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, that's one. Is Glenn Close in that too?
Glenn Close is in it. Niecy Nash Betts, Sarah Paulson.
So the cast is good, other than Kim Kardashian.
Ryan Murphy got a bunch of people in it, but you're putting Kim at
Sarah
the center.
Paulson.
It
That makes me want to
looks
see it.
ridiculous.
And so, today I was listening to a radio show on Sirius, and they were playing clips from the show. It sounds awful.
If I had the time, I have no time. I've got all these screeners to watch too. I have a screener of Eleanor the Great.
Oh,
You're getting screeners already?
Well, some of us get early screeners.
Well, why do some of us get early screeners?
Because I don't think I'm supposed to.
Are you on
publicly say
the?
why, but I don't think I'm publicly supposed to say. So.
Okay.
Well, then don't. We don't want you to get in trouble.
Thank you. I'm trying not to get in trouble. So there are many avenues for me getting in trouble.
I think if you're in a guild and you just are saying that you received a screener, you're not advocating for anyone. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm not advocating. I'm working on watching these screeners so I can give. That's all.
Yeah.
Screeners, and there's a reason I have them.
Well, that's good.
There's decisions that have to be made.
That's good.
But the Grammy Awards, the Grammy nominations came out, and I was reading the nominees, and I was like, I recognized somebody. I was like, well, I know this woman. I didn't know she put out an album, but just somebody I know. Somebody knows.
Lady Gaga.
No, this one. She has she's up for best children's album.
Oh, like somebody you actually know.
Do I know this person?
I know. No, this is a woman I did extra work with her years ago. So I would so we hung out a little bit on working as an extra, but I've been on Facebook, with her for years. But
look at you.
For a second there, when you said, "Oh, it's a woman I did extra work with her," for half a second, I thought you were going to say that you did ecstasy with her.
Yeah. Now I can't say her name because now people are going to think I did X with this person. I was going to give her a plug. Well, she won. She's up. Her name is Flora Bromley, and she's up for a Grammy for best.
That's great, actually.
Best children's album, something like that.
That's awesome.
So
that's cool.
That's cool. So I know her from years back.
That's very cool.
All right.
So I do have some Black. Yeah.
You found your Blac Chyna news?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So this is from rollingout.com. An article written by Vera Amogin. This is from the last week or so. Okay, so Tokyo Toni addresses Angela White's relationship status.
Oh no, here we go.
Tokyo Toni recently shared her perspective on the evolving relationship between her daughter Angela White and Rob Kardashian during a live stream discussion that drew significant social media attention. The outspoken mother emphasized the importance of genuine co-parenting over public spectacle, particularly given their shared responsibility for a 9-year-old daughter Dream. During the online session, Tokyo addressed viewer questions about the current status of Angela and Rob's relationship with characteristic directness. She indicated that any renewed connection between the former couple should focus on authentic healing rather than publicity-driven reunification efforts that could ultimately harm their child. That's definitely in Tokyo Toni's voice. The commentary comes amid growing speculation about Angela and Rob's relationship status following recent public appearances and social media activity, suggesting improved communication between the previously contentious co-parents. Tokyo's remarks provide family insight into dynamics that have catapulted public attention for several years. Angela White recently appeared as a keynote speaker at the Los Angeles Women's Expo, where she addressed questions about her current relationship with Rob Kardashian. Now, that's what they're asking at the Women's Expo? Okay. So she described their connection as involving healing, communication, and allowing their relationship to develop naturally without forced expectations or timelines.
And also cash.
Yes. The reality television personality suggested that both individuals are working on personal growth while maintaining open dialogue about their shared parenting responsibilities. Her comments indicated optimism about their future, while acknowledging that any romantic reconciliation would require continued individual development and mutual commitment. I'll read one more paragraph. Angela's approach reflects a mature perspective on relationships that have experienced. This is reading like a peer-reviewed academic article, but anyway, that have experienced significant challenges, emphasizing the importance of genuine healing over rushing into renewed romantic commitments. This measured approach appears to align with her mother's emphasis on authentic connection over public performance. Now, I'm going to school for mental health counseling, and this is this almost reads like an academic article, like maybe a little loosened up.
Yeah. Well, what is rollingout.com? What is this site?
It says it's a peer-reviewed academic journal. No, it's I don't know. It looks like it's entertainment, business, health IQ.
Well, I gotta say,
yeah,
this is very subdued for Tokyo Toni.
Well, the article, the way it was written, could that have been AI? That sort of
it's what it sounds like to me is somebody took, whatever Tokyo Toni said, but in the retelling of it, they sort of cleaned it up in
too much.
They smoothed it out to make it sound more professional versus probably not necessarily cursing, but talking a little more, much more casually.
Right. It's
Doesn't Tokyo Toni normally call someone like a bitch or a hoe?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is like the episode of Moonlighting where David Addison and Maddie make a bet that he can act like a regular, less wild person. And Agnes DePesto said, you de-daved him. So that's what they just did to Tokyo Toni. She was de-daved.
Yep. Because normally, isn't Tokyo Toni like, bitch, I'm going to kick your ass? Or,
Yeah, I usually read I read her comments in prose, as they say. But now I didn't get that opportunity. I had to sound very academic. I have some health news. I got a physical, and doctors, they don't grab your balls anymore. So that's
why not?
You're going to the wrong doctor.
No, I'm going to the right doctor. So that's good. Oh, so this happens in other physicals?
Yes. I insist on it. I make the appointment solely for that.
They would grab your balls for a hernia check. Yeah.
Do you have a hernia?
No.
Oh, someone else I know then. Oh, no, you had back surgery.
Back surgery, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone else I know had hernia surgery. That's right. You had back surgery.
The other thing I learned is that kids don't get chickenpox anymore. I didn't know that.
Well,
yes,
they do.
They don't. There's been a vaccine for chickenpox. I did not know this, but for some years there's been a vaccine for chickenpox. So kids have been getting vaccinated, and so kids don't really get chickenpox anymore.
So, which means that they don't get shingles when they grow up.
No, they could. If they haven't had chickenpox, then they could.
But you can get a shingles vaccination too.
Yeah, because I got a shingles vaccination.
I got a shingles vaccination, and health. This is something I never knew: is that you can go get a blood test and find out what you've been vaccinated. What you're vaccinated.
I knew that.
Know that.
I knew that.
Did you know that, Jason?
I didn't know that. That makes sense, but I never really thought about it.
Because it's all still in your system.
Yeah, so I found that I'm immune to mumps and chickenpox.
Mumps is it? Oh no, measles is making a comeback.
Give my health records in public. But anyway, I'll continue to do it. So I got a shingle shot, and I think that's why that's why I'm immune to chickenpox, because I never had chickenpox.
Oh, really? I had chickenpox.
Anyway, that's all I had to say about that, because I didn't know any of that stuff. So now it's out in the world I'm sure somebody just learned that.
But then all these diseases are making comebacks because of the anti-vaxxers.
Yeah.
So, polio, she's back.
Polio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Polio, this time it's personal. Because
polio makes a comeback, but Corey Feldman cannot make a mainstream comeback?
Nope. Because...
Wasn't Corey on Dancing with the Stars like a year or two ago?
Okay, yes. There we go. Everybody's made a comeback. Yeah. Jeez. Wow.
I don't think it worked for him, though.
Well, will it work?
Sometimes it works and sometimes it does not. Sometimes I don't think he's very well liked in this town. I don't think.
Well, I think he comes off with a sort of desperation, which is a little uncomfortable to witness.
Yes, I agree.
And I don't blame that on him. He's certainly, growing up in this business and being exposed to things that he probably shouldn't have at a young age. That'll do shit to your brain.
Yeah. Oh, no, I agree.
Well, they were making Gremlins 3. And he was in Gremlins.
And didn't he hang out with Michael Jackson? So that,
He wasn't in Gremlins.
Maybe he'll be in Gremlins 3.
Yeah, he was.
He was in the first Gremlins.
Yes, he was. Yeah. He was in the first one.
Don't you mean Goonies?
He was little. Yeah, he was little. He was little. Like, probably like 8 or 9. Yeah, no, he was in Gremlins.
Okay, well, it wasn't in the sequel.
No. But he could be in...
Because he was the one that spilled the water on the first Gremlin. Oh, okay. It was Corey Feldman. And so, actually, the whole thing was Corey Feldman's fault, because he was the one that spilled the water on the first one.
That's why he's not liked.
Because he unleashed Gremlins on us?
Wait, so is Phoebe Cates going to be in Gremlins 3?
I don't know, but I can tell you that I saw that Zach Galligan is promoting that they're making Gremlins 3. So I think he's trying to get a role in it.
Now, what's he looking like these days?
Good question.
He's like 61.
He was a snack.
Yeah, he was.
They either go one of two ways. They stay snackalicious, or
take a look.
Spoil.
Because there's some.
Yeah, take a look, Jason.
Pictures. I don't know what you guys are into.
I mean,
but he's certainly look presentable.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he looks like a man past middle age, like handsome for a man past middle age, but definitely not a snack anymore for me.
Okay,
at least not a snack that I would want to eat.
So he needs to be freshened up a bit.
No, that's not going to help.
Oh, okay.
Well, no,
so
and I don't mean that like, he's beyond repair. I don't like when guys get work done to try to look younger, because it never makes them look younger.
No, it makes them look like cats.
Yep.
It does. It gives them cat face.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking him up.
Cats. Yeah, look it up. Look.
And just look up his name and then 2025.
Oh,
you guys are nice.
Where are his curly locks? His curly locks are gone. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
he looks he's definitely straight.
He looks like someone's dad.
Yeah, he totally looks like someone's grandpa.
He's definitely straight.
No, he is. He's definitely straight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he did not moisturize.
I feel like he did. Again, you said he's 61?
Yeah, I think so.
Like that's not bad for 61.
Oh man, I might need to get.
We're just thinking of him like in his early 20s, where he was a snack.
Yeah, you guys aren't being fair.
Yes. No, he doesn't look bad. He looks like a truck driver. Like I could see him driving a truck or like delivering beer or something.
Yeah.
Is he well liked in Hollywood? What's the word on the street?
Is he even still around?
Well, apparently he's going around trying to get Gremlins 3 made, so yeah.
Well, I hope he gets in it. He'll show you guys.
Oh, no, I'm not dissing him.
You said he looks like a truck driver who is definitely straight.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
What's that?
Well,
What is wrong with that, Kurt?
No, I guess that's okay.
well,
my grandfather was a straight truck driver.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Kurt's like, oh, you're mean. You said he definitely looks straight. I'm like, well,
well, when you say someone looks straight, I don't think it's, I don't think you're giving them the edge.
No, I think where that is coming from is because he was such a snack. There's a little bit of hope that he still looks like that and plays for our team.
Right.
I have to get a caffeine now because it's so late.
There will be no snack attack.
Okay.
There will be no snack attack.
And no Zach attack either.
No. But he looks like a perfectly nice guy.
Yeah.
Like I'd hang out with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just wouldn't try to get in his pants.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes. All right. Well, so.
Like I would go for a beer with him or something.
Yeah, I'll say, I just listened to your podcast and I heard what you're saying about me.
No, I said I'd go hang out with him for a beer.
You are twisting this like we're saying that he is unattractive, and that is not what we're saying.
Right.
We're just saying that he's no longer our type.
Right.
He's no longer your type, yeah.
Exactly. Actually, I don't.
No, I didn't think.
Actually,
no, I didn't.
No,
I didn't think you guys did. All right.
Actually, I like someone around my age.
Oh, see, that's too old for me. I don't want him anywhere near my age.
Because I like him like around my age, like a little younger.
I like a little younger than me. Not much, not like super young, but just definitely not my age.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're having full fat Coke.
Yeah, because I have to stay because it's late now and I have to stay up to
No, that's
to
what
do
they
this
say
show.
in the UK.
Huh?
They were like, because in my dressing room, they'd always ask me if I wanted a drink, and I'd say, "Can I have a Coke?" And they were like, "Diet or full fat?"
You take the full fat because it's
the full
better
fat.
Better than have the artificial sweeteners.
Yes, I always had a full fat Coke.
I forget what else I wanted to report. That's it. Yeah. I was
is there anything else you'd like to report?
No, I think that was it. I was surprised.
Any June Squibb shenanigans?
No, she was in another movie. She's got another movie coming up. I don't have that handy.
Well, that's good though. She's working.
People look that up. I don't. I think that was it. Yeah.
Any park ranger tales?
Mm-mm.
Well, shall we get into the students from the Park Ranger School of Dramatic Arts with phony accents?
Yes. Oh my God, so many phony accents. At one point, they pointed out something about a girl being French, and it's like, she is?
Oh, that's right. These girls were disgusting, by the way. These girls were
disgusting. Disgusting. How so?
Spitting a loogie in someone's food.
Oh, that part, yeah.
That was disgusting.
That was
like, you call yourself ladies?
Girls,
a lady wouldn't do that.
Well, ladies have gone by the wayside.
I'm like, you're at a finishing school and that's what you're doing?
Well, that's why they're in a finishing school. They're just beginning.
Well, okay.
Their progress report at the end will be better.
So, wait, what is this? Oh, yes, that's how I want to remember him.
Yeah, I just sent a photo to our thread of Zach Galligan shirtless, like tied up to a bed.
Zach Galifianakis. Oh yeah.
Not Zach Galifianakis. I don't know.
It's something he's okay.
Yeah. See, that's how I like to remember him. Not Zach Galifianakis tied to a bed. That I wouldn't want to see.
No.
I think Zach Galifianakis is very funny. He's hilarious.
Well,
but
you could be with
I
Zach
like to do
Galifianakis.
baskets.
You could be with Zach Galifianakis, and then someone could ask why.
No.
And you could be like,
he's another one that I could.
He makes me laugh.
Zach Galifianakis is straight.
Well, so Charlie Sheen. I was just watching. Anyway.
Well,
we're
not
here all
so
night with
straight. Well, not so straight.
Charlie's like Tarzan. He swings both ways.
Right.
I just sent you a photo of Zach Galifianakis shirtless.
Oh, ooh, okay. Oh.
Why the fuck was just Jared posting shirtless photos of Zach Galifianakis?
Is there a Zach Galifianakis? Oh yeah.
Oh. What was that?
Heavy.
What did she say on the comeback? I don't need to see that.
Yeah. I don't want to see that. After a long day at work, I don't want to see that. All right, should we get into this movie?
Yeah, let's get into it. We're going to be here all night with this. All right.
Okay. So,
the boarding school murders, which we watched on Lifetime.
Headlines.
Was this a true story?
Yes. Or inspired by true events, it said.
The only thing, this was inspired by facts of life if told from Joe's point of view and Blair got murdered. That's what this movie is.
Right.
No. Oh, yeah, there is a Mrs. Garrett.
Yeah.
Yes.
A long-legged Mrs. Garrett.
Yes, and Mrs. Garrett, well, we'll get into it.
Yeah, we will.
She, that Mrs. Garrett, like, had a good time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're in Switzerland.
Well, that's why they call it Edna's Edibles.
Right. Oh, she was edible, all right. So, we're in Switzerland.
Wow.
We are?
You're a little by yourself.
Yes.
Switzerland? No, we're in New York.
No, they're in Switzerland.
The beginning of the movie starts in New York.
No, it was a flashback. No, it was a.
Oh, you're
open.
right. Okay.
See, we're already arguing right from the top.
That cold open. Because remember, she's screaming, help, help,
Yeah,
help.
you're right.
And then we see a girl being drugged by a mysterious figure. And then she's screaming, help. Right. And then it went 3 months earlier.
Oh, earlier. I don't like when they go earlier. It's like, well, we know what's going to happen.
Well, no, that's what they usually do. The cold open is
that's the cold open.
The cold open is showing you, here's what's coming up in the movie.
Right.
Now we're going to show you how we get to it.
Right.
I don't like it. Like, oh, we already know what happened. All right, let's continue.
So they're in like a group home.
I did not understand that they were in a foster home or that this main character and her friend, I thought they were fully grown women. I thought that these were like women almost 30 years old.
Yeah, well, they probably were. The actress probably.
But they just made it seem like two friends hanging out in their apartment, and then like we later find out like, oh no, they're in foster care.
Yes.
Yeah. You thought there was two sophisticated ladies hanging out in a hip pad.
Yes, it looked like a jeans commercial.
It was a jeans commercial.
And then the one friend had a stealing problem.
Nothing gets between me and my foster parents.
Right. So
that's their jeans commercial.
So
get that.
So one of them we find out is like on a list to get into a Swiss boarding school. And so she's very smart, or she can rattle off facts in class.
Well, is she smart with critical thinking, or does she just memorize?
I think she just memorizes.
Okay.
And so she was like blonde, and her friend was like Joe from Facts of Life.
No, the main character was kind of the Joe in this movie.
She was a combination. She looked like Blair, but acted like Joe.
She looks a little like Blair, but like she was the one from the wrong side of the tracks going to this exclusive boarding school.
And then the friend was like Kit DeLuca from Pretty Woman.
Yeah. But in Facts of Life terms, she's kind of the Natalie.
Right. Exactly.
Or maybe Tootie, because she was kind of naive.
Who, the friend?
Yeah.
Tootie?
No, not the friend in the foster care. The friend at the boarding school.
You're talking about Jack? No, not Jacqueline. Jacqueline's the one in the boarding school. I forget what the name of the chyna.
The friend back home is what is it? Jean?
I don't know. I didn't wrte that one down.
I have
the blonde one's Frankie Logan.
Frankie. So so when they were back at the old place, Frankie and her friend
Gina
DeLuca, Gina was like, "Let's go shopping," And then Frankie is like, well, remember what happened last time?
That's shopping?
Yeah, to the mall.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so then Frankie finds out she got into this Swiss boarding school. And so she got emancipated to go to this school. And before she left, Chyna gave her the stolen bracelet as a gift. And
I didn't understand why she needed to be emancipated to go to a boarding school.
Actually, well, this is what so we were actually talking to our social workers today because we right now have a foster child in our house.
Right.
And so when you become 16, if you leave the foster care system, they call it being emancipated. So by her going to this boarding school, she left the foster care system. So that's why.
Okay. I just took it as like she somehow needed to become a legal adult to go away to a boarding school, which all of these other girls are going to, and I'm sure they're not emancipated.
No, that just so is that you left foster care. So she left foster care to go to the school.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. And she wouldn't have to go back.
No,
she's kind of considered an adult on some level.
Yeah, she's a legal adult now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Can't drink or vote, but can live on her own, do her own thing.
So she goes to the boarding school, and she's greeted by the head mistress, Miss Ainsworth.
Oh yeah,
Mrs. Garrett.
Yeah, who was like a sexy Mrs. Garrett.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like a Tia Leone sort of.
Right. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Right, with an accent. And she was big on, if you're at this school, you are a reflection of the school. And so then, like, when Frankie shows up at the school, like, Frankie had no belongings. She just had, like, her duffel bag with a music box in it. So then the Natalie...
Did they ever pay off the music box? Like...
No.
They made a big deal of her opening this music box in her, like, you casually see her wrap it up when she's moving out of the foster care. Then when she's in the room at the school, at the boarding school, she opens it up and like kind of, lingers on it for a bit. So you think it's going to be important to the plot. It is not.
Right. Because I thought it might have turned out that her birth parents gave her that.
Yeah. That would have been a nice plot detail. Anything would have been a nice plot.
One of the students, by the way, was played by Carrot Top. So I was very impressed. Yeah. One of the girls.
Yes, she did look like Carrot Top.
Yeah, he played one of the girls. I thought he did a good job.
I didn't know Carrot Top did accent work.
These people don't either.
They should have given them those cassettes. Remember those like cassettes?
Yeah,
where you listen to the accents.
Yeah.
It's one guy doing all these accents on the tape.
So she makes a new friend with the girl who I guess would be the Natalie.
Yeah, either Natalie or Tootie. Maybe more of a Tootie.
Yeah, I think
Tootie was French.
Yeah. No, this girl wasn't French.
She was a little fragile. Tootie, I remember being,
Yeah, because Tootie was the youngest.
Yeah.
I just remember an episode where Tootie really freaked out because she couldn't go see Jermaine
Jackson. Yeah.
Jackson or.
Oh, that's right.
Something like that. She really, it was uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
She freaked out.
She was mean to Mrs. Garrett.
I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, I remember that.
You don't see too many meltdowns like that anymore. Not real.
It was.
You had to go see Jermaine Jackson.
I'd say the only other big one you saw on TV that was that big a meltdown was the Jesse Spano. I'm so excited from Saved by the Bell. Yeah,
well, she was like caffeine pills. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'm so excited. Yeah. You would have thought she was on coke. The way she was strung out.
I do have to warn.
Full fat coke.
I do have to
Right.
I got to warn the public out there that backdoor pilots are back. And I thought we were safe. And this is started.
What was a backdoor pilot?
And there's a backdoor. I saw a backdoor pilot. And
for what?
And it's not. I don't mean literally. No, there's a show called The Neighborhood, and they introduced Tracy Morgan came on as the cousin.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a show. Tracy Morgan he's got his own show as this character.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
you know about this
backdoor pilots never went away though. They're probably more popular than ever now.
They're back.
Another comeback. It's backdoor pilots and polio. They're both back in the scene.
Because if you think about it, the networks are all trying to extend whatever success they're having in any way they can, and just it's all about IP and finding new ways to exploit that IP.
Yeah, but it gets confusing when this the show doesn't work and then it goes into reruns, because this happened in Different Strokes. They had a whole backdoor pilot episode, and you'll see this show. You watch in Different Strokes, you'll see this episode. Like, who are these
is it the
people?
Hello Larry pilot with McLean Stevenson?
I think that sounds
That was on for a season. That was on for a season.
Yeah, but the backdoor pilot episode it still airs in the Different Strokes syndication package. Same with they did a backdoor pilot on Facts of Life. The show didn't even go to series, but it starred Richard Dean Anderson and somebody else. I think it might have been about Tootie's parents.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's confusing to see. There's like, who are these people? Why are they focusing on them?
The only place where backdoor pilots worked was like the Mary Tyler Moore show.
But that wasn't even a backdoor pilot because Rhoda was already there. That was a spin-off.
Those shows did well. Yeah, that's a spin-off. That's different.
Backdoor pilot is when they write an episode of a show specifically so they can spin it off into something new. Well, you know what's a very successful backdoor pilot is NCIS.
Oh, I've never watched an episode.
That was a backdoor pilot from JAG.
Really?
I never watched that either.
Oh, wow. Well, NCIS is more successful than JAG, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I never watched either one of those.
Okay. Well, my old friend Bobby Moynihan is on NCIS Origins every week.
Oh.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Look at you, Kurt.
That's the
NCIS
young Gibbs.
Grammy nominees.
Yes, it is
6 degrees from Kurt Fitzpatrick.
I'm very connected in some ways.
Look at you. So anyway, so Frankie's there with her new friend. What was her friend's name? Natalie or
Gosh,
I do have it written down.
Jacqueline.
And then the Blair, who was her name? The bitch.
Blair is Tinsley.
Tinsley.
Yeah.
She's also could be Nellie.
Yeah, she's a little bit Nelly. I mean, she's only Blair Nelly because she's blonde and bitchy and at a boarding school.
I do know Nellie Olson.
I know. So I haven't had her on the show, Les.
We know the people.
Can we talk about the set decoration or just the sets in general in this movie? Because first of all, anytime they showed anybody's dorm room, it was the same room. They literally used the same.
Bed.
But I was okay with that. I felt
it was even the same room they used for when they show Miss Ainsworth's room.
Because it's just a very uniform,
I don't think the head mistress of a school would have a generic looking dorm room like all of the other students did.
But weren't they nice rooms though? They weren't really.
They had big beds.
Well, they looked very like Victorian, but also they had all this like very very like old-timey furniture that looked like it came from a castle, but the halls of this building looked very antiseptic and modern, like a hospital.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Tinsley was a bitch.
Yeah.
And Tinsley told Frankie, Tinsley, and she had like 2 minions with her.
Yeah, we like them.
And
Maria and Carrot Top.
Yeah. And so Tinsley is telling Frankie, the reason you're here is because of my family. You need to respect your superiors. You need to be on your knees thanking me.
I find women who look like Carrot Top actually to be kind of hot. That's a niche kink.
A Carrot Top lover.
Okay, please continue.
And then Frankie's like, fuck you. I'm not going to listen to you. And then Jacqueline was like trying to mediate, and it did not go well. So later, they're walking through campus, and then someone with a mask starts chasing Jacqueline and Frankie.
Oh, that's scary. I do have a comment of the set direction. I said it looked like Mr. Merlin's house. Do you remember that old show, Mr. Merlin?
I remember Mr. Belvedere.
I remember the existence of Mr. Merlin. I don't remember anything about it, though. I'm pretty sure I watched it, though.
Yeah, it's Mr. Merlin's house.
I remember Mr. Belvedere, and I always wondered, why did a family who lived in a normal house have a butler?
In Pittsburgh.
You know, my dad got mad at my brother for not noticing that. We just had Mr. Belvedere on. He didn't get mad at me. I guess he thought I would have just gone along with this. He's mad at my brother. He goes, he didn't even know these people. These people, they can't afford to. The episode was they couldn't afford Wesley to go to a college, like a state college, but they could afford to have a butler.
Yeah, because the mom didn't work, did she?
No, but then in our house, in real life, my dad got mad at my brother for not noticing they have a butler, and I was like, "But Dad, I'm here too," because he thought I was a dumbbell. I would go along with this. Well, you know, what are they going to do? Fire Mr. Belvedere as part of the family?
But he shows up out of nowhere, and nobody's expecting him. Like, I just recently saw the first couple minutes of the pilot, like in the past week. For some reason, I watched it, and he shows up at the house, and the mom's like, "Who are you?"
He's like, "I'm Mr. Belvedere."
Like, nobody knows who the hell this guy is.
These were very kind people.
Yes, Mr. Belvedere just walked in and went straight to her.
Oh, he totally fleeced that family
in their normal house.
Yeah,
in their 3-bedroom house.
Was he paid?
Well, he lived there.
He lived there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
And he answered the door and made like smart ass comments.
I don't know, man. Things are dark.
And that show lasted like 5 or 6 seasons too. Like they wrung a lot of material out of this very thin premise.
But then again, if you remember Benson, he went from butler to governor.
Yes. But that was a fully realized character. You had a lot of good supporting characters around it. You have a nice, ripe a playground of storyline, like working in the governor's mansion. That's not something we've seen on TV before.
Speaking of spinoff.
Yeah.
Because Benson was a spinoff.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, a legit spinoff.
Of Soap.
Yes.
Not a shoehorned in backdoor pilot.
You know what was a backdoor pilot was Empty Nest from the Golden Girls.
That's right, it was.
That's a backdoor
because he
pilot.
was their neighbor.
Yeah. And in the backdoor pilot, he was married to Rita Moreno.
And Blanche would always go over and try to have sex with him.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he was married to Rita Moreno?
In the pilot, in the episode of the Golden Girls that they spun the show off from, yes. But then when it was series, he was a widower.
Oh, they killed Rita Moreno.
It's really complicated, these things.
And then he'd come home and like Blanche would be in his bed. And he'd be like, Blanche, go home. And she'd be like, I don't know how I ended up here.
This has got to stop.
Les, are you watching Kurt? He's taking the full fat Coke and he's
I'm
massaging his temples with it.
Yes, I see this.
Well, and I'm sure anybody listening to this is because it's a lot to take in.
This backdoor pilot talk is really like
it really is
verklempt.
No, I'm self-care. I'm having self-care during this.
Well, speaking of self-care, Tinsley points out to Carrot Top and the other minion and Jacqueline that Frankie's dad was in jail.
Yeah, she did some research.
And then she's also like, and I heard your friend got busted for stealing jewelry.
And it was like a shitty break. It wasn't even worth anything, was it?
No, it was classic. And I heard you punched the security guard. But then she said that she punched the security guard because the security guard was going to accost her friend.
Okay.
And she says that her dad is actually in a psych hospital.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden, Tinsley ends up dead.
Oh, no.
And so
because somebody pushed her off a railing, right? She ends up pushed her down the steps.
Yes.
Well, not necessarily pushed, but she's at the bottom of the steps.
Now, Tinsley
has
had a very
fallen
bad
to her
accent. Tinsley had a very bad accent. And so did Mrs. Garrett or
Mrs. Ainsworth.
Miss Ainsworth.
And so did the other two girls.
Yes.
Miss Ainsworth, she sounded like when I play Sherlock Holmes in murder mystery shows. Like I don't really
wait a minute.
What?
Speaking of murder mystery shows, can you talk about what happened?
Oh, yeah. Well, there was a previous episode where I was talking about how I was doing a show where I'm doing this sound effects and I'm in the show. Mm-hmm. And it didn't go well.
Wait, I realize we don't have a video version of the podcast yet, but if you were watching this podcast and you're looking at my face right now, this is my surprise face. But what's interesting is it looks exactly like my regular face. This did not go well.
You have a resting surprise face.
Yeah.
No, it didn't go well. We thought it went okay, but it was a recipe. As far as I'm concerned, it was a recipe for disaster. Because,
well, I told you that.
Well, we didn't have any rehearsals, and the other two people in the show had never been in the show before.
and you were doing.
Who is paid to go to this show?
You didn't tell us that.
Your audience needs to revolt. I'm sorry.
They did. Well, what happened was the client, because it was performed at like in a community, I guess it was like a 55 and over community. So they have those communities have these clubhouses. And so they had a dinner. The people who went there had a dinner, and then the show is happening. And the client called the guy who runs the whole thing. He wasn't there. She called him, and she went down a whole list of complaints. She
list.
Said, oh yeah, she wasn't happy with anything that went on during the show, and we thought it went okay.
Now, how were your technical skills?
Well, they were all right.
How were your accents?
Well, what was I doing? I was playing like a Magnum PI kind of character. I didn't need a
mustache.
No, but I did have some kind of like Hawaiian shirt. It was stressful. It was stressful leading up to it that I had to deal with all that, and it's been it's actually not a good scene because the company lost some money. The company had a refund. They refunded the client. Things went things didn't go well. I don't believe it's my fault.
I didn't know the other actors had never
never in the show before. No. Never in the show, and they weren't really shown what to do. Like one person had to do like magic tricks. I had to show him how to do like the magic tricks, like 10 minutes before the show.
Did you do them right?
Yeah, they're pretty simple, but he didn't know what to do. Anyway.
So anyway, that bitch, Tinsley, was dead. And so I do like that the headmistress and the and what was he, the dean of the school made everybody go to counseling.
I didn't know who he was, and I didn't know his name until the end of the movie. What
was his name?
I don't remember his name, but what made me laugh every single time he was on screen for like a third of the movie is she would be addressing all of the students just by talking loudly to them. And he had a microphone that he was holding very close to his mouth and speaking, and it was being projected to the school. And he's standing right next to her, just speaking to the crowd. But he was one of those people that has a karaoke mic with him at all times. He just brings his own karaoke mic. He's that guy.
Oh, and he's got a little speaker system.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like Radio Man. Anyway.
It was delightfully absurd.
It's like a boombox. He walks around like a boombox.
Kind of.
So then, and the mean detective showed up, who was very mean. Detective Krause.
Yeah.
That guy was. Yeah, he won the contest.
He was chewing up the scenery.
Yeah, it's the first and last. I don't think any of our friends have to worry about voting for him for anything.
And it sounded like he was trying to remember his lines too.
And he's like, well.
Yes.
Let's see what we want to find out. He was Dracula.
It reminded me of Hogan's Heroes.
Yes.
Hogan.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it was like.
Who's that, Colonel Klink?
Yes. And then, wasn't it?
Not the night.
Someone called him Detective Krause, and he went, Krause. Yeah. And so immediately the bitchy girls were like, it was Frankie that killed her. And then he brings up her past, which Frankie was right, because she was like, I was charged with shoplifting, not murder. Why are you treating me like I'm a murderer?
If you steal the bracelets, then you must be a killer.
Also, just the absurdity of this girl comes to this exclusive all girls school, this academy. They would have had her record. They would have known her past.
Right.
We've been looking at your record.
Right. So, yeah, I wrote here, Detective Krause was very touchy about his last name. So then we find out, so then she goes to her counseling session, and she's very depressed. She doesn't like it there for good reason.
Krauser? Was that with Krauser too, or was that somebody else?
Yeah, that was the counselor.
But think about it. You go to a new school, within 24 hours, people are really mean to you, and then someone dies. I don't think you'd want to be there either.
No. And then, they announced to the school, you're all going to counseling now.
Yes.
Because normally, if something traumatic like that happens, they'll offer counseling. Like, hey, if anybody feels they need it, if you want to talk to somebody. But they were it was mandated counseling.
Well, they generally tell them where to go. Everybody go to your room. Yeah.
But then the therapist is like, well, I don't think you're guilty.
Yeah.
And so then the two, Carrot Top and then the other minion was they were mean to her again.
Yes.
Is that when they spit in their food?
I don't think yet.
I was like, what kind of ladies are you gross bitches? Disgusting. Oh, so Frankie calls Gina, her friend, back home, and Gina's like, well, what are you gonna do, Frankie? And
Gina was played by Suzanne Plachette.
Yeah.
In a rare 2025 role.
And Frankie was like, Chyna, I need your hacker friend to hack in. Oh, because she went snooping into the bitchy girl's room. And she called Chyna, and she's like, Chyna, I need you to talk to your hacker friend because I found her iPad.
What happened, Bob? You had a dream about a hacker friend.
And Chyna was like, I can't do that. You better be careful.
When they met, it was murder.
Oh, right. That one too.
So then they were having dinner, but then dinner got interrupted, and the detective and the headmistress and the dean made an announcement that that Tinsley had a high alcohol level.
Okay.
Excessive blood alcohol level plus tranquilizers. They say it was an accident that she fell. Like, I love that they're finding all this personal information about this literal minor, and they're just like, "Hey, school, here's all the dirty details that we found out. You should all know all of this information."
We were going to save it for the newsletter.
And then Carrot Top was like, "That's not true because alcohol has empty calories."
It's coming out in the alumni email too. So look for that. Look for more details.
We weren't even gonna share it with the police, but we actually decided to buy this LED billboard to give you all of the details. And we bought ad time in the Super Bowl.
We bought an hour on QVC, and we'll be selling a plaque that has all her ailments on it.
And the headmistress is worried about the reputation of the school. And then she talks to Frankie, and Frankie says, "You need to apologize for accusing me of murder." And then Frankie goes snooping some more. And then the next scene is when, first of all, they're eating their breakfast, and they have notes that appear that say, "You're dead." Her and Jacqueline. Then the two gross pigs went and spit in their food.
Yeah, what happened to ladies?
Right. And then Frankie popped one in the face, and then Jacqueline popped one in the face too. And then they're fighting, and then the fight gets broken up, and they go into the headmistress's office. And I did like this part where one of the picture girls was like, "Wait till I talk to my parents." And the headmistress goes, "Oh, you mean the parents who sent you to a boarding school hundreds of miles away from where they live to get away from you?" I thought that was good.
The best moments in this movie were legitimately when these people started talking like these people would actually talk. Like, there's another scene later in the movie, and we'll get to it, but there's somebody that's like brought in to sort of like keep an eye on the school, and the girls say bitchy things to him because they recognize it's creepy that this adult male is just walking around this all girls school.
Yeah. Well, here this starts to win me over, because now it's like these girls are enemies. Okay. They're starting to become friends now, and I love that.
Just like facts of life.
Yeah, that's what happened to Blair and Joe.
Whenever enemies become friends,
they all had to room together, and because they all got in trouble, and so they had to room together over Edna's edibles and sleep in the same room, all four of them.
Well, first it was over the dining hall.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, I remember Joe Polachek didn't have a place to live, so she slept in Blair's like college room, and then that became that. But then they got caught doing that.
That was later on.
Oh, that was later on.
Okay. That's how they all ended up living above Edna's edibles.
Oh, okay.
And then they changed the store to Over Our Heads.
Yeah, well, after the fire, they had to.
Yes.
No, a lot went on.
And Beverly Ann, Beverly Ann, and Peekskill, New York.
Yeah, come on.
You know?
Peekskill.
Get it together, Kurt. Peekskill, New York.
Oh, jeez. I don't remember all the details.
Look, a little town like Peekskill, they've got a few things going for it. They've got a prestigious boarding school. They have a cute little place that sells quiches. And then when that goes away, they need to replace it with a place where you could buy novelty items a la Spencer's Gifts.
Yes, and it was taken over by Beverly Ann Stickle.
Yeah.
Cloris Leachman?
Yeah.
Yes. And Andy.
Andy. I love Andy. I had such a crush on Andy.
There's a TV critic. Okay. I think I brought this up. I think we've talked about this before. But there's a TV critic, I think from the Philadelphia Inquirer, and they said about Cloris Leachman, from last picture show to worst television show.
How dare you?
How dare you? Yeah.
It was the Philadelphia Inquirer, I think. But the Philadelphia Inquirer also said when Julia Louis-Dreyfus was on SNL in 1985, they said they had her as the worst variety show performer.
And she's like, and look at me now.
And the best, they said, now no, don't take it away from her, the best was Pamela Stevenson.
Who?
She was on
Pamela
one season of
Stevenson.
SNL.
Yeah, she was in that same season. They said she was the best, and said Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Well, look at what happened. Look at what happened. Because now we know who Julia Louis-Dreyfus is.
You don't know who Pamela Stevenson is. She's married to Billy Connolly.
Oh.
Oh. Well, you know.
She's also the only. Well, she wasn't British. She was known in Britain because she was on not the 9 o'clock news, but I think she was Australian. She was something else. But that was very unique to SNL history.
So she had a wee comedy career. I like it when Scottish people say wee.
I like when they show their wee.
That too. Because there was a Scottish guy when I was at the festival last week, and he's like, let's go out for a wee drink.
Pamela Stevenson is now a New Zealand Australian clinical psychologist.
Well, there you go.
She moved on from different things.
Let's have a wee session.
Okay.
So as punishment, they had to garden with no gloves.
With fertilizer, which is feces, and fish. I think like dead fish.
Fish.
Yes.
This is something about fish.
Yes.
Is fish fertilizer?
Yes. And so after gardening,
I think it's like the rotting carcass.
So then after gardening, they became friends.
Yeah, I like that.
Just like in Facts of Life, they were forced into indentured servitude as well and became lifelong friends.
Right.
That's the path.
So then after they became friends, the next scene, it's like at 5 o'clock in the morning and shit's going down. And one of the girls gets put into a coma.
Oh, no.
And it turns into the cold open.
Yeah, we're back at the beginning of the movie now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where did I write that down?
Yeah. So then Maria gets put into a coma. The headmistress is pissed.
Mrs. Ainsworth.
Yes. And then they were so the dean was kind of stressing out because they were going to have to tell all the parents, and kids were starting to leave, wanting to leave, but then there was a fire at the airport, so nobody could leave. And the dean said, "This is a blessing in disguise because they're going to be stuck here for a few days."
Again, a detail that seemed like a big deal and is sort of forgotten about.
Yeah.
The fact that there's a fire at the airport. That's a big piece of information to lay out without any payoff.
I'll say. The airport.
And we find out that Maria is in a coma because of blunt force trauma to the head.
And I've got board force trauma to the head.
Oh, I was so bored. I was like looking at Vanity Fair. I was
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I absorbed this thing like it was a SAT preparation course.
So Carrot Top goes to so it's her and Taylor and Jacqueline, and Carrot Top tells Taylor, "Let's go snooping. You can pick a lock. I know you know how to pick a lock."
Rip Taylor. Hello, Frisco.
And then Taylor was like, "How dare you?" Yeah, I know how to pick a lock.
Hey, Frankie. Here's Frankie.
Yeah.
So Frankie,
you're calling her Taylor because she looks like.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Is it a black woman? Isn't her name
She
Taylor?
does kind of look like her, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is when the bodyguards are walking through the hallway. There was a hot bodyguard. Or a security guard.
For this movie, like, because here's the thing, is my biggest beef with this movie, and it's not just because I'm a gay man that likes to perv on hot shirtless guys, but there was no sex at all in this movie. Like,
none.
Lifetime movies, there's a sexiness to them, and this movie was devoid of that because it was set in an all girls school, and there were very few people of the opposite sex in this movie.
There was no gratuitous male shower scene that they normally have on Lifetime movies.
So I think you're only excited because there is a man in this movie that is newly introduced. He's not that attractive.
Well, some people who have developed fetishes might enjoy the uniforms.
Yeah, I think if you're a straight male, you may have enjoyed this movie. As a gay man, the characters weren't fabulous enough. There wasn't any kind of sex. Nothing was sexy about the movie.
Nothing. Not even their schoolgirl outfits.
Yeah, their schoolgirl outfits were kind of like they're wearing T-shirts at one point.
Yeah. I'm like, what kind of skank private school is this? They don't have like schoolgirl uniforms. They spit in food.
The hospital corridor with like some ancient artifacts in the hallway.
Right.
You go to school in an episode of Mr. Merlin. Nobody even knows what you're talking about. You got
Mr. Belvedere.
Mr. Belvedere showing up at your door and you're letting him in. You got a fam.
So this is where the
I back to Mr. Belvedere and Benson. It just dawned on me because those shows, Benson and Mr. Belvedere, aired back to back on ABC for a few seasons, I believe, and it just dawned on me that like ABC had a comedy block built around butlers.
Yes.
Servitude over there.
Yes.
I know Benson's. I wasn't going to name drop anymore, but I know Benson's daughter.
Really?
Like Robert Guillaume's daughter, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I did a little film with her. A little film. So I'm on, Anyway.
And who was the maid on Benson that was his nemesis? Miss Krause. Krause.
Because
she's up for a Grammy.
No, like the detective in this movie, Detective Krause.
Because remember when they went to China, when it was a special episode, they went to China, and Krause is like, it makes me feel like I'm at home because the cab driver went Dankeschön, and she went Bitteschön.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Benson.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the maid on Soap.
No,
because there was one part where Krause says she's afraid she's going to die. She had a dream she's going to die. So I'm going to die. And Benson said, well, why do you think that? And she goes, it's my dream. And he goes, well, it's my dream too, but So there was constant wit. Yeah, this is like a history of media.
Right.
The media is the message.
And then the little daughter was from the Gold sisters.
The Gold Dynasty.
Yes.
There was a little kid on that show, right? A little girl?
Yeah, she was part of the Gold.
Yeah, she was Governor Gatling's daughter.
Okay, you know she's in the public.
I met one of the Gold sisters.
Which one?
I met one of the Gold sisters.
Did you meet Missy or Tracy?
No, there's another sister.
Oh,
Solid. Who's friends with a friend of mine.
Is her name Solid?
Her name is Jessie.
Rolled. Is her name Rolled?
Rolled Gold? Cold Gold?
She was a younger Gold, Jessie Gold. And she's a friend. She was, I think, a comedian. Because she was a friend of a comic friend of mine. Oh, no, she did music. She was a singer.
You know, I think after the Gabor sisters, before the Kardashians took the mantle, I think that really it was the Gold sisters for a bit.
Yes. Then the other Gold was on Growing Pains.
Yeah, Tracy.
Oh, that's right.
And Oprah. She was always on Oprah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was making fun of these people. I was making fun of the characters. Okay. So, all right. Well, still a lot to absorb here.
Oh, so one of the girls was talking to the security guard, who I guess I thought was hotter than he is, and then they
Well,
were
yeah, because
giving him
basically the
shit.
school had hired this dude to sort of like walk around campus and just like keep an eye on things because there was a murder and an attempted murder on campus. But I think it's funny, again, it's like an all girls boarding school, so they're like, let's hire this mildly attractive adult male. That will be our saving grace. This person that nobody knows is just walking around campus. It was creepy.
And the girl said something.
Yeah.
And then one of them faked a panic attack.
No. You got a little bit ahead of yourself.
What happened? Okay.
You're conflating two things. Yeah.
What happened?
Well, the panic attack, that's when they're in Ainsworth's office trying to distract her.
Right.
Yeah, distracting her as Frankie is going to go and pick the lock, and she's going to get in Ainsworth's room. And meanwhile, Carrot Top and I guess Jacqueline, they go to Ainsworth's office, and they say that, and they complain. They say that this I was going to say handyman, the security man has been like winking at them.
Yeah, flirting with them, they say.
And so Ainsworth says, all right, I'll write. Ainsworth has like no time for any of this.
No.
I don't care about sexual harassment or anything. I don't care. You can get out of here. And then she starts having, then Carrot Top says that the whole school should get all A's.
Because of the traumatic experiences that they've had this semester. And that's when the panic attack, when they try that.
But then Ainsworth does leave, and she goes up in the room, and then Frankie hides under the bed.
But again, because all the rooms look exactly the same, it's hard to tell which room she's in.
Yeah,
And what does she find under the bed?
Well, you got to be careful crawling under someone's bed, because there's some shit under there usually.
Bed bugs.
Well,
dildos.
Things haven't been cleaned up in a while. Yep. Especially like hotel rooms, you'd be doing stuff like that. You really got to be careful.
Hotel rooms, though, are very smart because hotel rooms do this thing where the platform is part of the floor normally, so it's like a barrier where stuff can't really roll that far under it.
Do you ever hear that story about there was a hotel room and there was a dead body in the box spring?
No.
And so people had been staying in this room and there was a dead body in the box spring.
Well,
how would you not feel that?
It smells.
I don't know.
Yeah, smell too.
Well,
was it a water bed? The person was like suspended in the water.
Was it Jack? And was there a door?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the way to go. I hope I don't end up in a box spring in a hotel.
So what?
Am I leading up to that?
What did Frankie find under the bed?
Nothing. She was just hiding there.
Cigarette butts. Yeah.
She was hiding till Miss Ainsworth left the room.
Now, is this after? It was after this when Krause went to her room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then he comes to her room.
Yeah.
And found shoes under her bed.
I see shoes under your bed. It's weird.
And they were men's shoes.
The
size 42.
The interrogation is just awkward. Everybody's standing up and.
Yeah.
Well, Krause looks kind of pervy too.
He's super pervy, and they give a pretty wide latitude. Because he basically all but accuses this teenager with no evidence whatsoever to back it up of murdering and attempted to murder another person.
And like, I'm just going to say it. I don't care if there's a lawsuit against me. I don't care. You can take me for everything I got. There's no way it's all acting. It just can't be. It just can't be. Oh, God, that was worth it.
But then didn't she go? He read her Miranda rights.
Whatever the Swiss version of that is.
That was my opinion, by the way.
But then didn't she go to jail? But then she just got out the next day.
Yeah, they took her in somewhere.
Why did they say jail was detention? Is that how they do detention?
I think they meant detention center, like
detention center.
Detention, as in like she was detained.
Is there a version of the Breakfast Club happening in Death Row, or what's?
Well, I mean the movie is just as bad. What?
Right?
What?
Oh, no,
what?
That's out of line. I won't stand
for that.
Demented and sad, but social.
So So then I wrote here hacker friend, but I forgot what the hacker friend did.
Broke into the iPad.
Okay.
Could they do a remake of Breakfast Club? I want to be in it. I could play Bender. I'll grow my hair long and stuff.
If they made a remake of The Breakfast Club today, the students that were all in a detention center would all use their phones and text their parents that they're being held captive like hostages, and the school would get sued.
Right. And Ali Sheedy would still get a makeover, though.
Yeah.
Because that's the movie Ali Sheedy got a makeover.
Yeah, but some say she was hotter before she had the makeover.
Some say the movie makes no sense.
Some said that? Kurt Fitzpatrick?
I don't know. I've got to take another look at it.
So
she was her authentic self before she did that.
Some say those people would never become friends.
So we find out who the murderer was, or murderess.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess this person, when they first showed up, and the murderess was Jacqueline.
They walk in the room, and all of a sudden, there's all this activity going on. Jacqueline's got a knife against Miss Ainsley's throat.
Her mother.
Yeah, we found out some stuff right before that. Yeah.
So Miss Ainsworth was her mother, and then the dean was her father.
Yeah, out of wedlock because he was married.
Yeah,
somebody else.
Oh.
And Tinsley found out about it, so Tinsley had to die. And then we find out that she fixed it so that Frankie could go to that school so that she could frame her.
Yeah, this movie went from like nothing happening to all of a sudden wanting to wrap up what little plot there was in a matter of 5 seconds. It went from 0 to 60 out of nowhere.
And then
they walked in. It was like they walked in like a haunted house. It's like an amusement park. All of a sudden, everything's got books are flying off the shelf. Things are coming out behind the curtains. Everything was going on.
And then she said that she got Tinsley hopped up on vodka and benzos.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
And then Frankie hit her in the head with a vase.
Yeah.
Vase.
And she went away. And then Frankie was going home to visit Chyna, but then first she went by the psych ward because that's where her dad was. And it happened that abruptly.
Yeah, and also keep talking about the dad in the psych ward. We never meet him.
Nope.
We never know his story. She never mentions her mom at all. There's never any mention of her having a mom. So I assumed that was like a deliberate fake out so that we think that, maybe she's related to Miss Ainsworth.
Oh. Yeah.
Because she did kind of look like her.
Yes.
I wanted her to go into that psych hospital and her dad is Eric Roberts. And then the movie just ends right there.
Oh, right. And not explain it.
Right.
She's like, "Hi, Dad," and Eric Roberts turns around. Hi, daughter," and that's it. Blackout.
And that was it. And as abruptly as we did this, that's how abruptly it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't know. There's something I enjoyed about this. I think this could be I think this could be one of those immersive theater experiences. Like they could take the script.
Well, that as an immersive theater is if I could hit somebody on the head with a vase, I'd be all over it.
With flowers in it.
If I could spit in somebody's food.
Ew, their oatmeal.
You get to spit in Les's oatmeal. Before he heard some shit.
Then I'd be like, "You're no lady. Why are you doing that?" Yeah. This movie gets no stars like that Kim Kardashian TV show.
I don't know how I'm going to find the time to watch that thing, but it just might have to happen.
Maybe we should watch an episode for the podcast. I can't believe I said that out loud because I really don't want to watch it.
Let's do it. Do you want to do it for next week?
Yeah.
Let's do it for next week.
It's on Hulu. I saw it on there. Yeah, I can get it.
So then that's cool. Then it's only an hour.
All right.
Let's watch it for next week.
Yeah, good. Yeah, because I have such limited time.
Okay.
Because our tax season is starting soon.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Christmas movies everywhere.
Well, not only is that fair, but all's fair.
Oscar. Is that the show?
Yeah.
It's Christmas started in the UK. Christmas started the day after Halloween.
Oscar season started.
The decorations were up. I've already seen my first Scrooge of the year on the way home. I watched Scrooge on the plane.
Scrooged.
Yes.
The Bill Murray version?
Yeah, yes. Bill Murray, Alfre Woodard, Bobcat Goldthwait.
Now that's a threesome.
Carol King.
Carol King. Buster Poindexter.
King.
Carol Kane.
It could be Carol King.
Buster Poindexter. Buster Poindexter was in it.
Yeah, he died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. And I had never noticed in that movie, like, I was like, Buster Poindexter was kind of cute.
Oh, he could get it back then, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, Buster, I never noticed.
He was sort of hot.
Yeah.
Mary Lou Retton was in that movie, too.
Yeah.
Then I watched a document on the plane. What did I watch? Oh, I watched a couple of episodes of And Just Like That.
Oof. Wow.
And I watched Scrooge. And I watched 28 Years Later.
Oh, you watched all this on the plane?
Yes. I was an 11-hour flight.
Oh.
And the timing was weird because on the way back, it was like, I basically had 2 Thursdays. So, yeah, I watched a bunch of movies. Yeah, so next week, we'll watch Kim K. So next week, I have a feeling it's going to be a very funny episode.
Hope so.
Well, good. We'll see what's happening there.
So, Les, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Kirkendall. Jason.
You can find all of us, and please, first of all, wherever you listen to your podcast, please rate and review us, give us 5 stars, follow the podcast, subscribe to the podcast. It helps more people find us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Lifetime of Hallmark Podcast, on TikTok at Lifetime of Hallmark Pod, and on Bluesky at Lifetime of Hallmark. And you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Big Shot Jason. Kurt.
Oh, yes. What I wanted to say to Jason Bowers and Les Kirkendall Barrett, I just want to say how much I appreciate them and how grateful I am to be on the show.
Aww.
Likewise.
I was thinking that.
I know. I know.
Past week. I was like, I want to express that.
Yeah, I like it. I like doing this. And I mean, I'm not going to promise when, but I guess we're going to YouTube soon.
We need to
because all the kids. Yes.
Yes, I'll have to stay awake somehow. I don't know.
Yes.
They're going to do an SNL sketch about us, and someone's going to play me, and they're going to be blinking their eyes and doing all sorts of weird things.
Okay, let them do it. Let them do it.
Yeah, we need to figure it out.
I'm very busy, and this becomes late at night, so this is the best I could do. So, all right.
But yeah, we need to figure it out. But yeah, we're going. It looks like all the podcasts are basically going to YouTube, so we're jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's it. And I'm going to get my jet lagged ass on the couch and watch some TV. So until next week, bye.
Bye.
Bye.